Autodesk Fusion tutorials on creating text objects on both a flat surface and a curved surface. We'll start with the flat surface first. Okay, we have Fusion open. We want to go first to the Create menu, and we want to hit Create Sketch. And then the sketch will pick a plane for it. We'll pick this plane, rotates the sketch perpendicular to the view. So for the flat surface, we're just going to choose a rectangular plate. We get some size here. And then for the text, we're going to go back to the Sketch Create menu, and down here you have text. Now you're going to have to select a box to put the text in. So we want it all to be on the plate. So I'll just select a smaller rectangular box, and it gives you the word sample text. So in this box is where you manipulate the text that you want to write. There's a few options here. We're not going to cover this option. This is text on a path. It's just, it puts it on a curved path. That could be another tutorial. We're just going to use this option, text. And we're going to choose the hello world phrase. We have Arial font, that's fine. If you're going to be 3D printing this, I find that bold font is good. It makes the letters thicker for 3D printing. And it's already centered. It looks good on the plate. So we're going to hit OK. Now the sketch is finished for the flat plate, for the flat surface lettering. Move this in here, zoom in a little bit. Okay, so going to extrude this flat surface. So I'm going to just highlight the flat surface, the plate part. I'm going to right click. I'm going to select extrude. That gives me the extrude menu. I have one profile selected. I want to start from the profile plane that I selected into one direction extrusion, and the extent type is distance. So I want to, we're not going to do engraved text in this one, but we're just going to do raised text. So for the plate itself, I'm just going to make the plate 1 millimeter here. And that's a new body with no taper angle in this case. So we just have a rectangular plate now. Now we're going to hold out that hello world on that rectangular plate. I want to just toggle the visibility of the rectangular plate for a second and put the toggleability for the visibility for the sketch back so we can see the sketch. Now here, the plate has already been extruded. We want to extrude the words hello world. So it's all one object, a sketch object. I'm going to right click anywhere where it's highlighted and say, or select repeat extrude. And it gives me the box again. And this time, I'm just going to extend it 2 millimeters in the same direction because it'll be text that is raised 1 millimeter above the 1 millimeter plate. And for here, the operation, I'm not going to select new body because that's going to give new bodies for every letter in the phrase hello world. But we want to join it to the plate. So we're going to select join. And right now the plate is not selected, so it may not work. I'm going to go back over here and toggle the visibility on the plate again, and there it is. And so it should work when I hit OK. Yeah, it worked. Let me get rid of the sketch, and you can see that on the plate we have hello world. When you 3D print that in the slicer, if you have a multicolor unit, we wouldn't really need it for this one, but a single color unit, you could put a color change at the top of the plate, and you could print the plate in one color, and then the printer will pause for the color filament change, and you print the letters above that. It's one option for a flat plate is to use a single color printer to make different layers of colors so you can highlight color world on there. Okay, so we're gonna hide this one for now. We're gonna do the cylindrical surface. The same thing applies to a spherical surface, but we're just gonna do a cylinder. So create cylinder. I'm gonna choose a plane again here. I'm gonna choose the origin, and I'm gonna go out 100 millimeters. I'm gonna also raise it 100 millimeters height. I'm gonna fit the screen. Okay. Now I need to write something on the curved portion going around the cylinder on the outside. Raise text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the origin planes here, make them visible. You can see they showed up in here. I'm going to hide the sphere, or not the sphere, the cylinder, and I'm going to rotate this around. What I want to do is create a text sketch on this plane. Okay. And if I toggle the cylinder again, you can see that that plane is in the middle. That sketch is going to be in the middle of the cylinder, so the mid plane in that direction. And you want the plane you select for the sketch to be perpendicular to this view here. Any view that's normal to the cylinder surface, or round surface. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the cylinder here, and then I'm going to create text. That cylinder was roughly, in here somewhere. And let me turn it back on so you can see it again. Okay, I want to get that text right about in here in the middle. Not off to the edges. It won't work, of course, if it's flown off to the edges. And then I'm just going to write another rectangle and make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it symmetrical here. Okay, that says sample text again. And it's the same text menu box. All our settings are still from the previous one. And again, I'm going to type hello world. And it's already centered. And okay. All right, now we're going to do the same thing, but just a few more steps within the extrusion menu when it comes up. But I want to right click anywhere here on this text object. And, well, I'm not getting the extrusion option, but what I'll do then, that's because the sketch is still live. Finish the sketch and then make sure it's visible again. Let me get rid of that rectangular sketch in the bottom, just the second sketch we created. Now I'm going to right click it, the words. Uh, Still don't get extrusion. So what we'll do is we'll go up here to the extrusion button and hit extrude, and I can see the extrude menu. I'm going to deselect this. Yes, X was selected, but again, to select it, just use the left mouse button. We want to start from the profile plane, the plane that the text is on. It's one-sided, but instead of a distance for the extent type, I'm going to put to object because we want to base this off the curved surface. I'm going to toggle the visibility on the cylinder, and I'm going to select the outside surface in this object select highlighted box. I'm going to select the outside of the cylinder. And if I move this over, you can see it's looking to extrude hello world to be flush with the curved surface. So at this surface, it's curving around the cylinder. But I don't want it flush with the surface because we won't be able to see it when we 3D print it. I want to provide some sort of offset from the surface. So I'm going to give it 1.5 millimeter offset in the positive direction. Um, and that makes it raised text on the outside of the cylinder. We do not want cut here. You want to join it with the cylinder and then hit OK. All right. And there you have it. You have Hello World written around the outside, curved along flush. Each letter has the same thickness coming out of the cylinder. It doesn't get thicker or thinner in the middle here. It's all uniform going in the curved direction. So, um, and if you try to 3D print that, you'll most likely, if you want to highlight with color the word "Hello World," you'll need a multicolor printer that changes color, for that thing. I don't know of a way to print that with a single color printer by changing layers. You can't really do it. But in either case, you can print it in one color and you can still see it. But, all right, thanks for listening today. Hope you enjoyed that. All right.